Hello and welcome back to Lately Fashionable. I have a problem. It's a small problem and it really only affects me, but you're my audience and I feel like it affects you too. I have a small audience, but a loyal one. That's not the problem. I love my audience. I love that I see the same people commenting on multiple videos over and over, and I just get so excited every time. I'm like, yeah, I know you. It just makes me really happy to see a name I recognize and to know that people are coming back. It's very gratifying. No, the problem is I do not have a video for you this week. And I know you're sitting there saying, Chelsea, you published a video this week. I know that because I'm watching it right now. Obviously, yes, that is true. What I mean is I do not have a sewing video for you this week. And yes, I am sewing while I'm talking to you, but the video is not about what I'm sewing. The video is about the fact that I don't have a sewing video for you. And that would be fine, except that I have published a video every week, at least once a week, for the last 30 weeks in a row. And I'm really proud of myself. Sticking to something with that much consistency does not come naturally to me. And it's something I've been really working on this year, interrupted a bit by a slight hiccup, which if you watched last week's video you already know. I dropped my external hard drive last summer and damaged a lot of the files, and the fact that some of the files were damaged was actually a lot less of a big deal than the fact that I did not have the drive for like 3 months. I don't remember the exact timeline. But I had planned a schedule of videos over the course of the summer that I could now no longer do, and therefore I was unable to keep to my desired once a week posting over the summer because I just didn't have those files available to me to work on. So I had to slow down my posting rate, which was fine because I was also very busy this summer. But that did mean that when I got all of those files back, even the ones that were damaged, I now had a huge backlog of videos that I wanted to post, and I just started churning through them and keeping fresh videos also coming out of things I'm currently working on. And so therefore I was able to get to posting once a week because I had all this backlog to work with. And some of those videos had already been in editing, so I was able to just finish them and get them out. Editing is the thing that takes the most time. If you know anything about YouTube content creation, editing is the thing that takes the most time. I really enjoy it, which is why I'm still doing it 6 years later, but it is very time consuming. And therefore, if I do not have like a bench of videos ready to go, I'm going to be rushing to get a video out every week, and I don't want that. I don't want that lifestyle. That's not fun. I tend to be working on several projects simultaneously and several videos simultaneously, which is great if they're all in different stages of completion, because then they're sort of staggered when they are finished, instead of all being, you know, in progress at the same time and then done at the same time. I can space them out schedule-wise. Anyway, sorry, I'm starting to ramble. Gotta focus on this stitch for a second. I don't want to tie a knot in my thread. So it's very helpful for me to be working on several at a time. And it just so happens that this week I have several videos that are currently in editing, but also those projects aren't yet finished. So in order to have a video ready for today, I needed to quick finish one of those projects and finish editing it, and there just wasn't time. My son has been homesick 3 days in a row. It just wasn't feasible. So I decided instead to just make a quick chatting to the camera video, which I shouldn't have to edit too much, and I can quickly get it out and upload for you tomorrow. I'm filming this on Wednesday. It should come out Thursday. I like for my videos to come out on Thursdays. I don't know if you've noticed, but my videos, I tend to schedule them for 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays. Thursday's my favorite day of the week. so I just like to publish them then. And I've noticed a lot of the other creators in my niche tend to post their videos on Fridays or Saturdays. So it just seemed like Thursday wasn't really being utilized, so I took it. So the vast majority of the last 30 weeks of videos have been posted on a Thursday, with the exceptions of my monthly update videos for my Year of Dressing Vintage, because those of course were coming out on the 22nd of each month regardless of the day of the week, and my new UFO project video, which comes out on the 1st of every month regardless of the day of the week. And then there were also a couple times where I just didn't make my Thursday deadline and I published the video on like a Saturday or Sunday instead. And that was fine, but I do like Thursdays. Now, going back to why this is a problem. Like I said, it's really not a big problem and it's only a problem for me. But the YouTube algorithm is rather punishing and can be a bit capricious. So it tends to prioritize consistency, which is why I've been striving for consistency, uploading at least once a week consistently. That's for my audience, but also for the algorithm so that it doesn't forget about me. Because if I go for a while without posting, it's like, I don't know who you are. I'm not going to push out your video. Nobody needs to know that you posted something. Which is very frustrating. So in part, my once a week uploading has been to feed the algorithm, make sure that it keeps me fresh in everyone's minds. But that's not the biggest part. Really, the biggest part is for me personally. Because like I said, this consistency does not come to me naturally. It's something I've been really working on. And I really feel like if I fall off of it, it's going to be really hard to get myself back up. I'm going to like lose all my motivation to keep going and to get back to consistency. It's so much easier to keep doing it than it is to start again, if that makes sense. That's how my brain works. I know this about myself. And so I want to keep doing it as a personal goal and to help me in the future. But, like I said, this week I did not have a video ready, and I've been thinking that it would be really good for me to have videos that I could quickly do for those weeks when I'm just really busy or I'm in the middle of so many projects that I don't have anything finished to be able to finish quickly, which this week has been both of those. But I still want to upload a video to stay relevant in the algorithm, to keep content fresh for you guys, and to keep myself moving along, motivated, and staying consistent. So I have a couple of ideas. I didn't write them down, so I'm going to try to remember them. There might be 3 ideas, there might be 4. We'll see what I can remember. My first idea is basically what I'm doing now, just a sit down chat video while I work on some hand sewing and either chat with you, you could ask me questions, I could do like an AMA. I don't know if my audience is big enough for that though. I tried to do an AMA on Instagram a couple years ago. I got 1 question. That was a little embarrassing. Or I could tell a story. Could be sewing related, could be not. But I also had a thought that I have a fairly extensive historical costume closet. I have done lots of different eras of historical costuming over the years, and most of that was done before I started my YouTube channel. So I don't have videos about making or wearing most of those costumes, and honestly most of them probably don't fit me anymore. I do have a lot of them documented on my blog, but it might be fun to do every once in a while a sit-down video where I show off the garment, tell the story of how I made it, tell about the different times I've worn it, what alterations I've made to it. If that's something that's of interest to you, definitely let me know in the comments. Please give me feedback on any of these ideas because I truly don't know what people would want to hear. Oh, my third idea. I did have three. My third idea would be another chatting to the camera video. That's what all of these would be, because they're the easiest to edit, where I could just update you on all of my current projects, where I'm at in different stages of development. I could talk about what videos are upcoming, maybe show a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, anything like that. And of course, I'm also open to suggestions for any type of video that you think would be quick and easy for me to make on those off weeks when I don't have anything ready or I'm just too busy to get something done. Hi there. It's 7 hours later, Chelsea, and I remembered I had a fourth idea. And that idea is compilation videos. So I could take one of my older series of videos and put them all together in one video instead of just in a playlist, and make that available for people to watch. Is anyone interested in that? Please let me know. So for clarity, my ideas so far are chatty Ask Me Anything videos, me telling a story potentially about previous costumes that I've made, project updates and upcoming video announcements, and compilations of old video series from the past of my channel. Let me know if any of those appeal to you or if you have better ideas. Okay, back to 7 hours ago, Chelsea. Because I really want to keep my once a week schedule, at least for now. It hasn't been too much of a hardship so far, and I've been really enjoying it, so I really want to keep it up as long as I can. I may someday have to go to every other week, but if I do, I will keep you apprised of that change. But right now, like I said, I really do enjoy my small, loyal core followers who comment on pretty much every video and makes me happy. So I really want this to be a collaborative space where you can tell me what you'd like to see and I can make that happen. So please tell me what you'd like to see. And if you'd rather I just not post a video on the off weeks, tell me that too. But certainly if you have suggestions or if you have questions for me, I'm always here to listen. I do read every comment. I love the comments, so keep them coming. And I think that's all for this one, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna do my usual sign off because this has been very informal and conversational, so I don't want to ruin the vibe. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Should I wear a mic for this one? Not that far away. Hold on, let me make this stitch real quick first. So much for no editing. I just have to concentrate for a moment. I have a small audience, but a very... So sorry. Let's silence the phone.